Right, let's hear from our championship leader, Ash Sutton. A 36-point championship lead, 6 races left. You'd never say no to a position like that, but does it start to bring a few extra thoughts into your mind? Thoughts of a kind of, this is mine to lose.
Yeah, there is an element of that. Obviously, this is the biggest advantage I've ever had in British touring cars, or probably throughout my whole entire career. So, to some extent, it is mine to lose, but it is the British touring cars. We know how quickly it can change. One mistake in race 1, a bit of contact, obviously it rolls over into race 2, and before you know it, it's back to level playing field.
Yeah, but you're not one for negative thoughts in any way, are you?
No, I try not to. You've got to be positive-minded. We always look ahead, look how we can improve things, and even when we don't maybe have the race that we wanted, we always try and bounce back from that.
If there is going to be caution, as you look at the way race day unfolds tomorrow, most of the tension for you is going to surround what happens in that first race then?
Yeah, to some extent. We've just got to keep our nose clean. Obviously, carrying full weight, it has that effect. So over the past 2 meetings, we've just played our day that we'll get through race 1. If we can make a place or 2, bonus. But shed the weight and then have a comeback in race 2.
Happy memories of this place. Well, first time out last year, wasn't it? First time out for the car?
Yeah, first time out with the car, first time with the team. We come here, felt like there was a pole in the car last year. But then obviously to come away with the results we did, despite being taken out in race 1 and 3 fastest laps, it kind of put us in good stead for that year. And I like the place, so I'm hoping to come back, and with this weight, we're carrying the 75 kilos to try and do a similar job.
What in particular do you enjoy about Donington? I mean, it's fast all the way around, isn't it?
It's a fast-flowing track. Momentum is key, which is why the weight doesn't hurt as much. But the biggest thing is corners like that, where it's full commitment from a driver. The chicane, where you've got to be millimetre perfect. That's the type of track I like. So, like your Knockhill, your Croft, they really fit my book. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend.
What are your favourite places around here to attack in particular?
I actually like onto the back straight. In terms of racing, the racing element, getting underneath someone out of there is quite key. And I've laughed and joked. John Clennon messaged me back end of last year saying you're one of the only drivers to do it, and it's a move that he did back in his day. So, yeah, I like getting underneath people on the exit of Old Hairpin and onto the back straight.
The other thing that's going to help is the form of your teammate Aidan Moffat, and everything that's happening around Laser Tools Racing at the moment. I mean, how does that work in a practical sense? Obviously, he's there to take points off your championship rivals, but does it work on any other level as well?
Yeah, obviously Aidan's here. He's trying to score the results he wants for his own campaign. But there is an element now that we're both at the front. We're both pulling the lap time and the results in, that it's a bit easier on the data side of things. We're progressing even more. Bouncing things back and forth, going down different paths, and it just means we develop the car much quicker. So obviously that's a big bonus, but then rolling that into actually a race day on a race weekend, there is that element where if you look back at Silverstone race 2, he made it a little bit easy for me to gain the extra few points, and then in the last race he has sort of acted as a little bit of a rear gunner. So it's nice having him there. It's fantastic for the team, and obviously team's points. From an independent and overall, it's looking good there as well.
And from the point of view of yourself, and in particular the spectators as well, when we come to Brands Hatch, what would be the ideal scenario for you? Because I mean, you would like to have a bit of excitement and a bit of tension and a bit of edge to the occasion as well, but maybe
you
not
might.
too,
I won't.
Maybe not too much.
I think the prime situation for us is to go into sort of race 2 with a similar sort of lead. If we can be anything above 20 points, then we can play that race 3 nicely. But obviously everyone wants to go down to the wire. I'm sure it will, of course. But the bonus we've got at the minute is there's another 4 drivers that are all battling amongst themselves. So they trip over themselves, and we can kind of make the most of that situation. So hopefully we can keep that little momentum that we've got going.
Okay, we wish you the best. We would like to see a bit of excitement at Brands Hatch, as you perfectly understand, but you've got it under control by the looks of it at the moment anyway.
At the moment we're all right, so we'll wait and see.
Have a good weekend.
Cheers, thank you.